Good evening, everybody. It is our last race of this season. How is everybody doing? I hope everybody's excited as I am. I know you are, Nick, aren't you?
I'm thrilled.
I know, right?
No, absolutely. We had to cut last season short due to technical issues that weren't even on our side for once. But hey, we're here to wrap up the season, and I think we're going to see some elbows getting thrown tonight. It's gonna be good.
I certainly hope so. That we do have a couple of our racers that we're very fond of who have decided that they're going to abandon us for the evening. So, you know who you are. I do, in fact, hate you. I just want you guys to know that. But we'll see him back.
Absolutely.
I'm sure we'll see him back
Rocha
next season.
Yeah, Rocha's riding real motorcycles instead of being here right now.
Yes.
Like rude.
I mean, if he ain't wrecking it, I'm going to be really disappointed to hear.
Well, running to a motorcycle, he falls over.
See, now that you've mentioned it, you've got to get the clip up. This, you have no choice. You have to make that happen.
All right, I'm officially working on it.
Yes, folks, this is a real thing we actually have. We have footage of Rocha in real life tripping over himself trying to make the start of a race. It's great. It's wonderful. And everybody's going to love it. But anyway. So currently we are just about ready to start qualifying for our last Moto3 race of this evening, this evening, this season, out at Valencia. My God, we didn't make it here last year because suddenly Milestone decided supporting servers for GP19 was overrated.
The lag was real.
Thank you, Italy. Thank you very much. We don't need that. That is old. We do not like old things. We only support the new things. And now that Twitch is going to come down on me for being racist, let's do some racing.
You racist.
Oh, dear Lord.
A version of Rocha's video. Let me see if it's a good one.
All right. We'll see if Nick can get this successfully done. You can just sync it over to me, Nick. Let me know when you do.
Oh, 100%. Now I have to try to screen cap it because it's on Facebook and then move it over. So this will be interesting.
This is gonna be ugly. It's gonna be terrible, and I'm gonna love it. So let's go ahead and jump over to the track as we get ready to start. Oh man, I'm stoked about this. We actually get to finish a season, dude.
Yeah, I'm pretty pumped.
I know, right? It has been one hell of a season too. I am disappointed that a couple of our guys can't show up. They have really, we're going to be missing.
I got the video.
Here are the two things we'll be missing. We're going to be missing bananas and baguettes this evening, which is just nothing but disappointment.
First of all, how dare they?
Exactly. But that being said, even without the banana or baguette power, I think we'll have a fun evening. And hopefully we'll have those guys back for next season. So first race of the evening for Moto3, we're going to have Mr. Key back as always. Good to see him out there. Hazard getting out there with us after making his comment there. Hadlock jumping out as well. Voss as always. Bashan, so at least we've sort of got some French going on. No, what? Huh?
How is Restream drunk?
What do you mean, how is Restream drunk?
I've received 100 messages today.
I know. I'm like,
no, you haven't. You received one.
Yeah, Hazard said hi to us, basically. What in the hell? Oh, well. You know what? Restream is here in Austin. They ain't drunk. It's weed. It's
right.
It's got to be weed. So, Jay will be out there as always. We'll see what he can do this week. Why am I seeing the menus pop up? Oh, Rocha popping in to say hi with Get 'em Boys.
Oh, Rocha, stay around. Good things are about to happen.
Oh, yeah, come on, Rocha. So we'll see what he does. And, of course, Two-Plane Jade showing up, who, frankly, has kind of become the man to watch for Moto3. Unfortunately, due to points, he won't have anything he can really, get overall for the season. But, good God, he has been fast the last couple of races.
Who were you actually talking about? I'm sorry, I'm so distracted on this video right now. I need to make this happen.
While Rocha is watching, he needs it to be public. Two-Plane Jane just being incredibly fast for the past couple of races, looking really good.
He has. I mean,
yeah,
dude went from like, okay, mid-pack, whatever, to wow.
Yeah, man. And he entered late season, and it's him complaining about how fast some of the guys are has started to become like Oba's broken controller, where I just laugh at him and I'm like, yeah, dude, no. Like, you're already great in Moto3. You spend enough time at it and you start moving. No, you're going to be phenomenal. So, yeah, no, he has been a pleasant surprise added late season. It's been an absolute blast to watch him get faster and faster. So, definitely looking forward to how he performs. And hopefully we'll have a few of the other guys start to show up for Moto2 and MotoGP. It'll be fun to end out the season. And for those who are interested, there will be a stream when we do the end of the season cookout that we're going to do here in Austin. A few folks are going to be swinging through. Not a bunch. Maybe next time. But we'll definitely stream awards and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to that. And
they have no excuses.
None.
If Bear's coming all the way from Houston.
I know, right? And I mean, he lives in Houston. His life is nothing but suffering because he lives in Houston. So just over 11 minutes remaining in qualifying. Looking like, see, there goes Jane right to the top of the board. Minute 39.9 with Hadlock showing 3.941 behind it. And Key 7.3 seconds back. And that's one thing that has definitely been, we've discussed for next season. We're definitely going to start separating out classes if we can get enough folks. So a lot of these guys it's kind of funny, like, there are fellas who, frankly, I've noticed a lot of our guys up front getting faster and faster. And our guys that tend to be at the back have also gotten faster as well, but they get overshadowed. So if we can separate it into classes, I think it'll be really awesome for those dudes to actually see more of their own progress. I think that's going to be really great to see next season if we can do that.
No, I definitely agree. I mean, it makes it a lot more like a real racing series as well. You know,
yeah,
you don't
absolutely.
have a GP racer in there mixing it up with a 15-year-old Moto3 racer.
Exactly. So that'll be a good thing to see. So waiting on more laps to be completed here, looking like Bear having invalidated his current lap, so he'll have to make another shot there. Voss on his way around. And Hazard also as well, though you'll notice Voss not setting the fastest in the group for the first section there. I'm telling you, Jane has gotten quick, stupidly quick for Moto3. And it's been fun to watch.
Now, the racing to watch here, well, that's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I was thinking of the Bear and Jay, but I missed last race, and they spread those points across even further.
They did.
So in second place, we have Bear at 221, and in third place, Jay in 208. So it's possible, but God, that's going to be tough.
It will be. I'm hoping we'll see Jay jump in there and just give them hell. But if Bear's been practicing hard enough this week, that might not happen. You never get to count Mr. Bear out. So,
yep. Other close. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say two other close ones. 7th and 8th, we have Stormy with 157, Two-Plane with 152. The simple fact that we're missing Stormy kind of looks like Two-Plane's going to take that spot.
That is a good chance.
Same with Bichon and Rocha. They're only 1 point apart, but Rocha's the one behind, and we don't have him here.
Oh, no.
Will
Bichon actually get up there in position? That will be amazing. Good work by Mr. Bichon.
And you have about 50% of a potato video file.
Oh, good. I guess I'll have to figure out how to put that in a later race. Maybe when we see Rocha pop up on the screen, we can see Rocha pop up on the screen.
I didn't even look at. Hopefully, .mov will play just fine.
I will figure out something. I will make it happen, sir.
Yeah, I can convert that if need be, because this is happening tonight.
You can count on me.
Is this what it takes for me to count on you trolling in real life?
Hell yeah! You already knew this. I don't know why you'd have any doubts. So, looks like everybody but Bear so far putting up a time there. Voss looking 1.5 seconds behind Jane, and Jane already 2 seconds, or 2 sections, sitting at the top of the pack. Dear God. Look how fast this dude has gotten, man. It's silly.
Yeah, he's been practicing.
Yeah. Tries to be jealous of those guys. Yeah, hey, give him time. Moto2 and MotoGP, he'll be smoking people as well. Just takes time. So Jane looking absolutely phenomenal there. We'll see what he can put down. What kind of gauntlet is he going to throw down for everybody to try and follow? While we're currently looking at Hazard here. And Jane... Ooh, doesn't look like he really moved it down at all. That final section probably got him. Probably the final section.
Yeah, either that or, I mean, just consistency.
Yeah, that could be it. Yeah, but he was, the first 3 sections, he was top of the pack or moving up over his own time. So I'm betting that 4th section just a little tricky, and it can be a little weird compared to the rest of the course.
Man, I need to see Bear throw down a time. Come on.
I know, right? Why are you waiting, dude? You got just under 6.5 minutes remaining. Let's get it done.
You know that's one of my pet peeves. He's doing it on purpose.
He's doing it to mess with us. He does that or six next to Baird, who is not in this race.
Well, that's why he's at the bottom right now. So he next to the people that aren't in the race. It's clearly how that works, right?
Oh, why you got to mess with us like that, Bear? Why you got to do that to us?
Well, did you see his post today about his hand?
How's he doing now? I did not.
So we'll take it a step back for people that are haven't been around. Bear was in an accident, lost nerve damage in his whole arm, couldn't move it, couldn't feel it, whatever. He's able to feel in some of his knuckles, and he can and he's able to move some fingers now.
Oh, good. I know he had slight movement in the fingers. But it's good to hear that getting even better.
Yeah, feeling now. It's so cool to see.
Yeah, man. No, but I keep warning the other guys. You let this dude get 2 hands, he's going to start punishing you.
Yeah, seriously, because he'll just race with one hand and pimp slap you with the other.
Might be a good plan. We might have his strategy for next season there. I guess you're going to be coaching him.
Exactly. We're working on wrist strength already for the pip slap. It's wonderful.
It's all about the strength and the muscles in the back of the hand to keep those fingers out.
Well, there's a little bit of technique involved. There's a little wrist flick in it.
Fair enough.
So we're getting there.
Fair enough. So
there we go.
There we are. So just under 5 minutes remaining. Bear finally puts down a time in third, 2.3 seconds back. But look who's just behind him by a second, Nick J. So this could be a good fight. Hey, at the very even if Bear maintains it for the season, I'd love to see a good fight between these two. Nothing will make me happier.
Oh, 100%. You know what's making me really happy?
What's that?
Not seeing Baird next to Bear.
It took not having Baird in the race, though. If he does show up for one of the later ones, I'm sure he'll do it just because he hates us. Just as much as Bear does.
Look, don't make me talk about pimp slapping again, because we're going to go there.
Oh, Lord. So, just under 4 minutes remaining. He's still 7.3 seconds down, but on a good, solid personal lap. He'd move it down a bit more. It'd be good to see. Voss, meanwhile, looking like he could move to the front of the pack. He's always a threat. He's kind of... Voss winds up being our Marquez, doesn't he?
Well, I'm sure Hines actually appreciates that, that comparison.
He's the guy Hines loves to hate. Key there doing a great job knocking over a second off of his time, putting him 6.1 seconds behind the front. And I guess maybe Voss invalidated at the last second because he winds up jumping back off the track into the pits. remains 1.4 seconds back. Just under 3 minutes remaining. Two-plane has a 100% bike. Yeah, that is a good point, Hazard. Yeah, that is a good point. I definitely could see the Wrecking Ball Baird. That's what, is that what we're going to call him? The Wrecking Baird?
The Wrecking Baird.
We'll keep working on Baird's skills because we've seen him turn down appropriately quick laps. I think if he gives it some more effort and we spend some more time with the guys working with him, I'll bet that guy can stop being a wrecking ball and start being a force to reckon with.
So my next Photoshop project is going to be a picture of the Giving Tree with Baird's face on it and wrecking balls hanging out of the branches. I don't know how the Giving Tree came in this, but it's what pops in my head. Chris, I have good news.
What's that?
You have a potato video in your shared folder.
Oh, excellent! All right. Well, we will put that up in a future race this evening. Wish I could have had that a bit sooner, but you know what? We'll work with what we got.
Now.
No, I need to get that sorted out.
Do it.
I have to get sorted out how I'm going to put it in there, and if OBS will pull it up. So.
You should. While you are testing that, I'll try it on my end so you don't brick the stream.
No, I'm not testing it right now. It'll be tested between races. I'm not putting it up during this.
I'm going to test it, so I see if it even works.
But that being said, for the audience, we will have some entertainment. But yes, Hazard has an interesting point, and it will be interesting to see. I suspect, and at the rate Jane has been moving this season, we might have to kick him out of Moto 3 next year. He might be too damn fast. Yeah, I'll bet you if he can make it happen, he'd be pretty good in Moto 2 for next year. I'd love to see it. So for folks...
something salty from Race Direction about a second faster lap. I don't know. I'm worried about crashing videos.
Oh, so... Wow. Yeah, no, Key has moved himself down to 4.9 seconds behind the front. Good job on his part. Hazard sitting 4.5 back. Woof. Just moved himself to 3.5 back. Hazard looking great this evening. Puts him 0.2 seconds ahead of Jay. And Bear still in third with 2.7 back. Voss 1.1 back, but Jane managed to move down a half second on his time. So looking very solid for his lap times this evening. And time expired for qualifying. So at this point, looks like we got Hazard, Jay. Ooh, and Key invalidated his lap, so that'll be it for him. So we're looking at Key and Jay as the last couple guys out there working on it. Yeah,
Technical difficulties with this video.
Okay.
Why is it doing that?
And Key, for some reason, wiggling around like he's drunk out there. Not sure exactly what he's up to. So we'll hop on board Mr. J, see here what he can do with his last lap. Oh, and he does invalidate there. So that is going to be it for qualifying for Moto 3 at Valencia. On the Xbox, up front, you're going to have Jane, Voss, and Bear on your front row. Hazard, Jay, and Hadlock on the second row. And in the third row, going to be Key and Bichon. But that being said, if you notice, that middle of the pack, there's some pretty close times there. I think we might see us a good mid-pack fight tonight. It is entirely possible. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So now we're going to step over to our 2 minutes in between qualifying the race where our boys get to set up their bikes, do their final adjustments, and see what they need to do our last Moto 3 race of the season. It's exciting.
It is really exciting, but you know what's even more exciting?
Oh, God, did you get it right this time?
The video totally works in OBS
good.
As a video file. You do have to rotate it 90 degrees with the option, but it's going to be easy.
All right, I'll get it figured out.
You better. This is the highlight of my night.
That will show up later in the stream, folks. I give you my word. So, waiting on everybody to do their final setups. I don't know. What do you think, man? Jay and Bear. Looked like Bear was having a more solid lap. It was looking good for him. It's going to be a matter of how consistent they can both be. I think that's really what's going to make the difference there. There was about a second between them on lap times.
I mean, we'll see. Both of these guys have a habit of doing really, really well and then not so well while sliding on their face.
Yep.
So, I mean, it's a hard one to predict.
Yep, it's always about consistency between the both of them. So
the game hates Bear, and Nick Cage just seems to get out of his.
That is true.
His rhythm a little bit, have an issue.
Yeah, no, it does seem to hate Bear a lot of times, but we're about to see how it goes. Here we go. Moto3 at Valencia, last race of the season. Let's see what you boys got. And we are off. Here we go. You can see there Jade having a wonderful start, but Voss right there with him coming down into turn 1.
I bet Voss felt weird starting from P2.
Oh, bet he did too. Ooh, but he does get out immediately ahead of Jane. Good work on his part. But Sean having a good early start too. Good to see one of our other French boy out there doing his thing. Bear just behind him. Hadlock just back behind him. And Jay finding himself about a second back off of Bear. Again, that's going to be a fight to watch of these two. Ooh, he manages to slip past Hadlock. I'm kind of tempted. In fact, I'm going to do it. I'm going to hop on board with Nick J here. Look at there. Right in his sights is Mr. Bear. Oh, this
Jaws music.
Yeah, I know, right? We really do. Whoop. And Bashan, the middle of the pack looks like it's going to have at least a good fight for our first lap here. I'll tell you what. Look at this. Up under Bashan. I'll tell you what, boy.
Oh my God, that's good racing.
Jay knocked wide at 11 as he's a little bit tapped and has to let off of it, get it back under control. Hadlock splits up under him. Jay, oh God, a bit of a touch there. And loses it coming into 13. Yeah, that's going to cost him.
Yeah, that's about as close as you can come to crashing without crashing.
Yeah, that was very close, but at least he saved the time he would have eaten recovering from a crash.
But in that time, Bear has gotten away.
Bear has done a great job getting away in that time, so Jay going to have a hell of a fight to catch back up. But you can see here, for now, I'm going to go ahead and stick with this fight, though. You know what? I'm actually tempted to look more at the front of the pack there. Oh, look at Jay with a phenomenal pass. Getting as late as he can, coming into number 2. Now he's going to have to chase down Hadlock. But up front, right now we have Jane trying to chase down Voss. Uh-oh. This could be an interesting fight to watch. These two boys, tell you what, Jane has been watching. Oh, no! Jay has an off.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. And that's going to put him back to 7th. And he's 3.7 seconds behind Key. Total time back from Bear is going to be a good... Oh, God, that puts him like 7 seconds back. Hopefully he can make that time up.
Do you smell that in the air? No, that's the amount of shit that Race Direction is talking right now to the racers.
Oh,
I mean, wow.
There is no shit being talked. I simply want to see good fights here. And look at this. This battle here between Jane and Voss. Again, Jane, when he talks about the guys that are faster than him, one of the guys he's talking about is Voss. But you're watching him here in Moto 3, every bit on par with Voss for this fight. I mean, look at this, coming through turn 1. He is right on top of him. You can tell Jane wants it. Dude, he's running map 1 on this. He wants this race. He just knows you don't get to screw around when you're trying to keep up with Voss.
Man, I hope he gets it. I really hope he gets it.
You know what? I would actually love to see Jane take this one from Voss. He deserves it. He has been working his ass off. Absolutely. I would not complain if he takes this one. I would love to say. Hell, I don't even think Voss would complain. I think he'd actually be impressed to see this dude do it. But I can tell you one thing, Voss ain't gonna make it easy on him. Whoa, and he has to back off there coming into 8. Tries to slip up under to compensate, but it's just not enough. Meanwhile, looking back at the pack, Jay still finding himself almost 6 seconds back behind Hazard at this point. He's going to struggle to catch back up there. Bear finding himself a little over 8 seconds back from this fight that we're watching. And there we are! Jade with the pass. Going out of 12 through 13, the big sweeper. And holds on to it through 14. Man,
that's the move right there.
Yep, from what we've seen of Jane this season, dear God, that is going to be really difficult to catch back up to. Even Voss is going to have a hell of a time making that one happen. And you can see he tries to push it as hard as he can into number 1 and winds up swinging
real wide.
Very wide. Very wide. Just could not keep up with him. Yeah, Jane looking absolutely... and look at this, just running away.
Yeah. Wow.
His drive outs are just phenomenal. His lines are... Oh, no! Oh, my God!
Oh!
Shane! Oh, in turn 5, just dumps it! Oh, no!
He ran too far in. He touched the grass on the inside.
He definitely did. Oh, my God!
Is that commentator's curse? Is that what we're going to call it?
Yeah, it could have been. I was on Voss at the moment, though, so...
But we were talking about him.
Oh, no!
That's brutal.
Oh my God! I thought he was going to have it there, but but he's got half the race to go. It took him half the race to catch him. Oh,
there's still a chance.
There's a chance, but
you gotta consider the fact that he's still clean. He's not racing or trying to pass anybody else right now.
He is,
and Voss was making mistakes trying to keep up with him.
He was, but man, if there's one thing I can say, it's that you can't count on Voss to wreck out. You just can't.
But Jane's faster than him here. I mean, flat out, Jane's faster.
There's a 3-second lead right now. Exactly. I'm like, it took him 3 laps to catch him with a half a second lead to begin with. So now we're looking at 3 seconds ahead. I don't know if he can do it. And again, part of what you can never count on when you're trying to catch Voss, you can't count on Voss making a big enough mistake that he wrecks out. And I think with that amount of time, he's going to need a wreck to catch him. I don't think it's going to happen. Oh, man, that's rough.
We'll see.
I'm
not counting anybody out yet.
Yep. Nope, it's not done. It would be... I am interested to see what happens next on that one. Meanwhile, looking further back towards the rest of the pack here, you can see that Hazard... 1.5 seconds off a headlock. I think Hazard, Headlock, and Jane all joined together, didn't they?
All in close proximity, anyway.
Yeah, like I could have sworn at least. Yeah, I know Hazard and Jane know each other. I could have sworn Headlock did as well. Like I could have sworn this whole group joined together. But that being said, all these boys were late joins, and none of them are slow. You don't get to write them off. But Bear, meanwhile, I think thanks to the mistakes up front, managed to put himself now 7.5 seconds instead of being a little over 8. But
Two-plane knocking on 2 seconds.
Yeah, it looks like Jade is crawling ahead there. As we take a look back at the rest of our pack here. I know earlier I
like Thomas the train. He thinks
he can. It is exactly that. Of course, I always love posting the meme of Thomas the Tank Engine looking angry with the F around and find out.
Yeah.
I don't know why that one amused me so much. Oh, dear God. So, 6 laps in, and Hazard, you can see here on our screen, just about to chase down Hadlock.
Yeah, they're right there.
Oh, these two. Tell you what, I know that I don't think either of them is in contention too high, but I'll tell you right now, all these boys that joined this league, every one of them loves a good fight, and I think these two are just ready for it. Of course, that's the audience, too. Let's be fair. Nobody watches this league because they don't enjoy a good fight, right?
Two-plane is now sub 2 seconds.
Oh, he's got 2 more laps to go. If he catches him, it's going to be on that last lap at the rate he's going. Oh, look at this! Really aggressive by Hazard, but just way to the outside. I think he threw his own rhythm off trying to make the catch there.
Japanese dive bombers are impressed by that move.
That was kamikaze. Absolutely. It was a good try.
110%.
It was a good try, but I think
the screaming prop engines.
Oh, yeah, dude. No, that one was that he got so intensely focused on his opponent's taillight that he forgot what the brakes were and when to use them.
What are brakes? He went for the Finati, but he wasn't close enough.
A little better than that to make the Finati happen. So meanwhile, you can see here up front, Voss looking back on Jade. Jade still not losing sight of him as we are into the penultimate lap. Yes! I am loving this. Jade
I'm proud of you for not missing your last one.
I don't miss the last one. I won't miss any of them this evening. I still even fake the accent. I'll tell you what. You know what? We get something tonight that's as crazy close as the first time I did that stupid shit when Emily asked for it. That was literally what that was, that Coda. We get something that's stupidly close. By God, I'll do it the entire lap. Why not?
Deal. Knocking on 1 second, two-plane to Medusa.
Oh my God, two-plane, and he is getting deep on the brakes. Like you can see that.
You have his stream up. I want to see what his tire wear looks like.
Oh my God, yes, absolutely. We can certainly look at Jane's situation right now. He's running warm, but not.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, he's got plenty of tire left. It's just the temperature I'm worried about. Like even the inside can survive one more lap pushing hard. It's just a matter of he can avoid overheating the tire. Oh, we're about to find out what's going to happen on this one. We are coming into the last lap. Oh, man. Fights on the rest of the grid. Nobody looking tremendously close. Hazard trying to chase down Hadlock still, but I don't know that that's going to happen now that they're both going to be opening it up.
Yeah, after that last mistake, I think that one signed off.
Yep, it's very possible, but this one by no means over. Jane has yet to open it up completely on his power map, but he is definitely pushing that rear tire. I suspect if he does open it up, that's when that temperature is going to climb, and I think that's why he hasn't done it yet. He's too worried about overheating that rear. He is pushing. Ooh, yeah, you can see there. Inside, and there it is. There it is. Yep, he pushed the power up and it started overheating. Man, oh, Jay off again.
Oh.
And well, it looks
sealed that deal.
Yep, the fight between him and Bear. If Bear can hold it together, that's going to be it. But look at this. Jay not done yet. Oh my God, he's not going to let it. Here it comes. Look at this. Into 11. Incredibly aggressive, looking for the inside. Can't quite make it happen. A solid exit by both of them, though. Voss not going to make it easy through 12.
I can't start typing results because of them.
Oh,
let's go. Come on.
Oh, what do we got here? Now down into the final hairpin. What's he going to do here? He's looking for under. Voss very wide. It's going to be a drag race down the front stretch. Can he make it happen? Yes, he does. Jay is going to take. Yes! Wow, what a fight for that final lap. Wow. Holy crap. That was solid. Woo! Dear Lord, what a last second pass. Got it right there in 14. Excellent pass by Two-Plane Jane. Bear bringing up third there, of course. Jay finding himself back in sixth, so that's going to let Bear hang on to that third for the season. So there you go, your front row, Voss. Wait, why are we seeing Voss here? Is this after penalties? Are we?
Oh no!
Wait. Yes, that is final. Wait. Okay, all right, yeah, okay. After final results, we had to wait for penalties to be applied there. Jade taking first, Voss second by only 1/10 of a second. What a fight on that final lap. Bear taking third. Hadlock taking fourth, managing to hold off Hazard in fifth. Jay, man, a couple of unfortunate accidents costing him, putting him back in sixth. Key in seventh, and Bashan back in eighth. But good God, what a fight up front. That was a lot of fun to watch.
No, that's absolutely amazing.
Oh my God. I am going to take a brief moment in that. Oh my God, what a great final race of this evening. Of the season. I'm not going to complain about that for Moto 3. Dear God, what a fight. So I'll pop over to standby for the moment, and I'm going to take a brief moment before we go to break to mention our sponsors that are giving out the prizes these gentlemen will be winning this evening. It's got to be exciting for those fellas. Wood Cycle Country, dealing in new and used motorcycles and a little bit of gear as well. Moto Orangutan, another one here in Austin. They deal mostly in motorcycle gear, but they also deal with used motorcycles. And if you deal with bicycles, by God, they'll take care of you. Motool, the oil guys. Yes, exactly the ones you're thinking about, giving us awesome swag that was supposed to go to GP guys, but instead our boys get it. Holy crap.
So cool.
I know, right? Mass Motorsports, making awesome custom leathers. As a matter of fact, our own Nick J works for them, and they donated, it will be custom gloves for whoever wins that one. And finally, South Central Race Center, dealing with Pirelli tires, and they gave us a set of Pirellis for one of our fellows to use at track days or races or whatever they're going to be using them for. So that being said, an exciting end to our first race of the evening. My God, that was good. We're going to take a brief break. We will be back in about 5 minutes with qualifying for Moto 2 at Valencia on the Xbox. Stick around, folks. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to start our second qualifying for our last race of the season. Good God, that was a good race. That was a lot of fun. Of course, as always, Mr. Guskowski here with me, and we have a fella, we brought over a Limey for some reason to maybe try some...
Funny.
Yeah, I know, right? But I'm proud he learned the language so fast.
I think it's our language, isn't it?
No, absolutely not. It's ours. You learned it eventually.
We will fight you for it again.
Oh Lord! Apparently, it decided to rain on us. But Ace, I have to ask: should I be using Ace to refer to you? How should I be referring to this?
You know, it's entirely up to you. I don't mind whether you can have Matt or Ace. It's entirely
Matt or Ace. Okay. All right. Well,
You
I'll use Matt. We've generally been using names here, but yes.
Yeah, we're all friends here, aren't we?
Yeah.
I was going to say Matt's distinguished, but you just threw that out the window. You're like, okay, we're going casual.
At least he's not Josh. Then we wouldn't be able to accuse him of being a pussy and not showing up for the fight.
Oh my God.
The fact that people actually showed up and there was a live stream amuses me. Thank you, Internet. You made me laugh.
I didn't get to see it for the reason that I've been buried away from the league at work. How many people showed up?
A lot. It was like a few hundred. It was awesome. And it was, beating each other with foam stuff. I know.
None of our Josh showed up, though.
I know. I'm just like, we got to make fun of Dowling from here on out.
We already do. We'll just continue.
Yeah, we'll just continue to do so. That being said, for this race, looks like we're going to have Voss here. Baird showed up as well. Bichon back for some more fun. Hazard. Bear. Okay. Bear and Baird, you know what they're going to do to us. You already know this, Nick.
They're already next to each other.
See, Matt, this is the punishment you're going to suffer if you try to commentate this league. Bear and Baird are going to put themselves next to each other.
No.
Oh, yeah. Now try to announce that.
I can't even pronounce it.
Exactly. Yeah, you're learning our suffering.
Ooh. I can see why I was brought on then.
See, we're trying to punish you. Craig hated you, and that's why he dragged you in here. And then he doesn't even show up tonight. What a jerk.
No, why not?
Nope. He's just here to watch you struggle, man.
I wasn't even prepared tonight. Not even got a beverage or nothing.
It doesn't matter. You can just, find some rubbing alcohol and take a sip. You'll be good to go.
Get plastered on stream.
That's what we usually do.
Yeah, that's how we do it. I'm horrible if I don't.
I've got a goblet of vodka at the moment.
Someone went straight off there into turn 8, I think it was.
Yes. Well, a lot of times when you're seeing that during qualifying, they're dropping back into the pits, trying to set up their bike better. So you'll see that happen a lot there.
Bold of them to assume they can do better.
I know, right?
Living with confidence, mate.
Yep.
I don't know. It always just goes worse for me. We're going to do 2 clicks on the rear shock and wall.
Yeah, that's how it works. So Key now Veritek. I think this is his third race with us. I know he was excited by watching that last race. He was enjoying that. D Veritek out there currently showing number 8 there.
I'm gonna say second because I don't know that name.
Okay, it might have been the last race they showed up for, and I know you weren't here last week. Had to do it solo. It was. God, it was great not having you here. I mean, it was terrible.
I had a great time sitting at my desk at work and just weeping
the
whole time the race was going on.
Not having to deal with me.
Thumbs.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Twiddling my thumbs, not staring in disbelief at my all my work schedule up to August.
Don't let him fool you. He doesn't twiddle. He sticks it right up his bum. Anyway, Coco back as
No way.
Coco back as he has been.
Lowered already.
I am that awful. Everyone that knows me will tell you that much. Coco back as always.
You said bum, no.
Bum, yes.
Yeah, that's fair. Give him that. Thumbs up from me.
Yeah, there. See, up. What are they up? I was.
Not
My ass terribly.
He'll go back as he has been for a while now. Good to see him. Mac, our boy from California, we always have to give him trouble for that, but somehow he always comes out and he performs, so I guess I have to let it go a little bit. And Spanky.
He takes my California jokes too well. That's why we let him
He
here.
does. That's why I love him to death. And people that need to be banned commenting. Go to hell. So.
Yeah. Banned.
Yeah, leave. Don't ever come back. But Spanky and Mac, I'll tell you what, those two, when they get out there, it starts to get scary. Dude, you saw a couple of weeks back where, I guess it's almost a month back at this point, where Mac was showing the hill climber that he had built.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Yeah, Matt, you're not familiar with this. Mac Argo is one of our boys out in California that used to do, I think, some semi-pro, maybe pro-level racing.
All right, okay.
Largely in the dirt. And he showed us a hill climber he had that was frankly one of the scariest bikes I've ever seen. That thing was terrifying. You couldn't convince me to get on that. It was amazing. Yeah.
Oh, I'd ride that in a second.
Let
me take my Vicodin before I ride it, so I don't feel the pain.
Yeah, I know, right? Oh, God. Like, it's like regular drag racing, I'm like, don't care. Do not care at all. But hill climbing? I mean, it's a straight line, but it's scary as hell.
Yeah, I don't do heights well.
Yeah, that ain't the part
Not
that
for
even
me.
that ain't even the part that bothers me. It's the fact that you're going in a straight line as fast as you possibly can, and you have to take jumps, and you have to actually keep the thing on line, and no, there's so much.
No, mate, I'm wincing already. That's too much.
I'm going to buy you a plane ticket. We're sitting you on my dirt bike, and you're going to send it.
Oh, Lord.
Killian.
No, his
Sat on the back.
dirt bike has the old cheater clutch in it that I like, but I always give him shit for. It's the same guy that'll complain about electronics, but he has a clutch in his dirt bike. Where first time he let me drive it, you grab it and you kick down into first, and then you just let the clutch out, and then you start rolling the throttle, and it handles everything for you. And I'm like, nah, you can talk shit about electronics all day long, but this right here is cheating. Big time.
That's all mechanical. That's not electronic.
Doesn't matter.
All
It's
mechanical.
still
Oh,
cheating.
don't bring me into this argument.
Now wait.
Oh, Craig's going to pay hell for this.
Is it cheating if it's mechanical, just as bad as it is if it's electronic?
Nope.
Oh my God! Oh.
Look, here's
Yeah,
the
I'm
deal.
gonna pass on this one.
Oh.
Oh, you can't. Dude, you can't pass. Look at British Superbike. No electronics is the best racing in the world.
True,
The
true.
best. See?
I got news for you. I
You
have.
mentioned the British word. I've got to fall for that one, and
Yeah.
patriotism.
It was planned. It was a trap.
About
You,
half.
my friend, are a smart man.
Oh my God! About halfway through qualifying so far, Jane once again sitting at the top of the board. Ooh, but Spanky stepping in there. Good.
Yeah.
Not even. Oh wow. He's only 600ths ahead of him though.
Jane's got to ride that momentum.
He
doing
does.
so good in Moto 3. He needs to be doing the same here in Moto 2.
He was phenomenal in Moto 3, wasn't he?
What a race. What a finish that was.
Oh
Awesome.
man.
I heard you screaming. I was screaming myself, even you in the background.
Who can't be? Who can't be? That was the kind of moment where you have to, like, it's gonna make you freak out watching it. That is
Oh, yeah.
good
Of course.
shit.
I heard your voice crack about 5 times.
Yes. That doesn't happen to me normally. Oh my God. What a
That might
finish.
be the best moment we've had in this league.
It really was.
No second best. The first best is definitely the torpedo in Coda.
Yes, it is.
The torpedo.
The torpedo. Yeah.
I need to finish
Oba,
this.
another one of our racers on PS4, got in a little bit of a pissing match with Race Direction Hines, and Hines ended up cutting the entire track just trying to spear him at the very last corner.
Oh my God.
20.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Oba. Well, there's the F-bomb for the night.
Guest starring Hines.
Is it? Is that the first one?
That is the first one.
It surprised me.
I know, right? Texans drinking
Well-
beer. Surely there's been nothing but an F nukes all evening.
Well, we just got you from when we were off air, and I strung about 37 of them together.
Yeah.
So,
Ladies and gentlemen, we don't normally withhold from F-bombs in our personal life, just in case you get the mistaken impression.
no, I'm a good boy.
I'm so clean.
Yeah,
Never.
Utter the forbidden words.
I'm gonna spill your tea, and then we're gonna hear you cuss. Okay?
Power word F.
Don't even joke about that.
Yeah,
Not my brew over.
No, I hear you fellows from that side of the pond get a little angry and we throw tea into ocean water.
Do you know what though? I'm actually not that big of a fan.
Of what, tea?
You're not that big of a
Tea,
fan.
now I'm breaking the stereotype.
I am actually a tea guy myself, and I don't even. I tend to do it as straight up dirty water. I don't even like having sugar in there.
Oh, no, I need a bit of milk and sugar.
No,
Unless you have it black.
I like neither. Yeah, no, I have it just straight black.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm weird like that.
You did not have to put like that.
I'm weird. There we go. Done. So just under 5 minutes remaining in qualifying. Look at that, Voss putting himself at the top of the board. A second and a half ahead of Spanky and Jane.
We need to talk about how disgusting these points are in Moto 2.
It is kind of disgusting.
Have you seen the spread?
It is. Let's see if I can remember here. Yeah, Voss has put himself a crazy amount ahead.
Voss with 405 points in first place. Bear with 254 in second place.
Yes.
Goodness me.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm more upset with the rest of the racers or Voss. I'm really not sure at this point.
Yeah, and the one thing I'll say about Bear, though, is it's 20 points to the next person behind him, so he has focused hard on Moto 2 this season.
He has.
And I suspect next season we're going to see Bear hardcore in Moto 2. I think, and there you can see, he's putting himself now half a second behind Voss.
Yeah, Bear's just set his fastest lap of the qualifying session
Yes,
so far.
he has. He is looking really good. And this is kind of what we expect of Bear.
What commentary curse we forced him off the track.
I mean,
So
that's what we're
Bear's
known for.
really bad about that. You talk about him, and there he goes.
Or is he listening?
Probably. Actually, a lot of these guys do listen to
Hey,
the stream while they race.
They'll
Enjoy the
tend
race.
they'll tend to keep an eye on it. But that being said, yeah, I have to admit that's part of the point. When we first started kind of doing the broadcasts of things, like it was literally me doing an experiment. This is kind of a thing we kind of stumbled into accidentally, and we didn't have any kind of commentation. I knew from the beginning. Oh yeah, I got a great voice for that kind of shit. But I don't know. As much as I love bikes to death, I don't know a damn thing about the racing circuit, et cetera, et cetera. So that's been the great thing about this league for me, has been I've been forced to learn so much about the entire GP circuit, and that has made it a tremendous amount of fun for me. But yeah, these guys were, the first few times they were listening, they're like, well, there's no commentation, it's not the same. And I'm like, I hate commentators. They're like, no, I'm like, okay, here we go.
And here we are.
And here we are, yes.
3 of us. I absolutely
that's
adore
great.
commentary though. I think it makes the racing sometimes.
I don't know,
It
man.
depends. So every time I hear Marc Marquez, I just want to punch my television. Every time.
Yes.
Yeah, we get it. You love him. You want to jerk him off or something? Okay, we get it.
Can I ride around?
With his bad arm, isn't he?
Yes.
Oh, we haven't identified. Are you a Marquez fan, Ace?
Oh, are we allowed to have affiliation or not?
You're allowed to. We'll just give you shit for it. That's all.
I am a Valentino Rossi fan. Always will be.
Fair enough.
Okay, you're good here. You were about to get booted from this stream if you said.
No, I would allow him to stay because I
you
want
have to bring it back.
No, I don't. I'd allow him to stay because I want somebody to pick on.
Damn.
Nice.
I'm no whipping boy.
I mean, if you're a Marquez
What's the
fan, you are.
affiliation for you two?
If you're a Marquez fan, you are. I don't really. You know what? Here's this is what I people get annoyed and try to throw shit at me every time I say it, but Guy Martin is the GOAT. Changed my mind.
I mean, that's not the same.
It's not, but it is. Like, it's just, no, it's like, I realize it's not GP, but at the same time, I'm like, no, I just don't care. I love Guy Martin. He makes me laugh my ass off.
Disagree with you on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so across the pond, do people as a whole have a hard time understanding what Guy Martin says?
No.
Okay, so around here, I'm one of the few that gets like every word, and everybody else is like, he's got a funny haircut and he talks funny.
I fucking love
Go
him.
ride a motorcycle.
Yeah, it's his accent, but
I love
it's
him.
understandable.
It isn't just the accent. It's the fact that he is the everyman's racer.
He's the Chad's racer.
Yes. Yeah. He really is. Leave me alone. Oh my god.
Define a Chad who goes on motorbikes equals Guy Martin.
Yeah.
Done.
It's true, but at the same time, you can't help but love him.
He's amazing. Did you see when he came to Austin a couple of years ago for MotoGP?
No, here was what I was pissed off about. I was there that day, and nobody mentioned until after the day was over that he had shown up. I was like, why did no one tell me? I don't even need to get I just want to get my picture with Guy Martin once in my life, and I had the perfect opportunity.
Shake his hand.
Yeah,
Anything.
yeah, and nobody told me.
There, fondle him a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, can I take the penknife out of my pocket and cut like a couple of your hairs, bro?
Put under your pillow.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite interview of him is when he's standing there on pit lane, and he's asking he's asking the interviewer like, oh,
Yeah.
the Ducatis, this, that, the other, you know, and the guy's like blinking at him like, the race team's right there. Go ask them, you damn self.
I remember this exactly because he says he's like, I'm just here to get my eye in, aren't I? I'm trying to figure it out. They're Desmodronic, aren't they? And he's like looking into it and stuff like that. Yeah. He's speaking to Neil Hodgson, I believe.
I don't remember.
Yeah, and they're just like, I don't know, dude, go ask the race teams. Like, you just keep dribbling.
And he's not even paying attention. He's sort of like in his own world.
Yes, that's Guy Martin.
best.
He's always in his own world. That's why I like him.
Chad Martin.
It's true. It is true. So we are just about done here with qualifying. Time has expired, and there we are. Your front row going to be Voss, Bear, and Spanky. Then Jane, was that? I did not see who. Jane, Coco, and Baird. Veritek, good to see one of our newer guys stepping in there and doing it. Hadlock and Hazard. And if our camera guys could give me the final row.
The racetrack's busy though.
And then Key, Bashan, and Mac. Why did Mac not set a time?
Mac, are you drunk?
Yeah.
Drunk.
He must have one of those California homeless in his house. Come on, Mac.
Was he on track?
I was going to say his controller's broken.
I thought he was. I thought I saw him out there, but
Yeah, me too. But
yeah, he did not set a time apparently. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't know what rain tires are. That being said,
It never rains in California.
it never rains in California. Yes, sir. That being said, we will be waiting the 2 minutes for our gentleman to finish setting things up.
Did you wrangle that Rocha video?
Oh, I'm
gonna hit you.
don't. I'll do it in between the next couple races. It'll show up for GP, you know? Right about the time Rocha shows up.
I hope he watches.
Oh, it'll happen. That being said, what we've got this couple of minutes here, I'm going to mention again our amazing sponsors. We've got Motoil, the motor oil guys, sponsoring us with some awesome swag, Mass Motorsports with some custom leathers for our boys, South Central Race Center with those Pirelli tires. I know we get some of the guys that try to complain, but frankly, they're good stuff. Wood Cycle Country bring in new and used motorcycles and a little bit of gear, and Motorangutang, all about the motorcycle gear, used motorcycles, and if you got some of that bicycle stuff, that nice custom setup, they'll take care of you there too.
They take care of my piece of garbage mountain bike as well. So they don't hate.
I mean, you don't need to mention that it's a piece of garbage. We know you own it, so the assumption is there.
Do you feel the knife in your back? Does it carry through the microphone?
It's one of those things where you're sitting there going, I want to invent the internet stabbing device. All right,
I
so
can tell you guys are the best of mates, though, really.
I'm just going to note that there was a moment where Nick and I nearly had us a good old dust up during a GP race.
Oh yeah, straight up. We're in a bar watching a GP race, and there were almost yeah, that did happen.
I mean,
100%.
Are we talking like Jeremy Alcoba versus John McPhee in Qatar?
It was. Well, he showed up literally because he wanted to start shit with me. So,
Oh. Like
I don't remember that specifics of it.
that's why you did it. I know it was. But that being said,
You're probably right.
no, I let that kind of thing slide because, frankly, some of my best friendships have started that way. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are about to start our final Moto2 race of this season. Here at Valencia on the Xbox. Here we go. And we are off. Hines decided to go ahead and set himself on Mac here so we can watch from the back of the pack.
Could be 3 abreast going into the first corner.
Oh,
It's getting close.
it's very tight.
Carnage.
Oh, Coco down. But somehow nobody else winds up eating it. What was that?
No, another fall.
Yeah,
What's Mick doing?
I think Bashan touched the back of somebody else's tire and lost his front end there, and that was that.
Well, you know, it's not a thorough race without a crash in turn 1.
That's true. But that was not a bowling alley there. I was impressed by that.
Bird and Medusa both got away scot-free, though. No issues for those two up into the lead. Then
Yeah, we've got Voss, Bear, and Spanky running first, second, third, and Mac. Look at this. He started from 12th, already up to 4th. He's starting to look like this Ducatis did at the beginning of the real GP season this year.
that whole shot device enabled.
It really is.
That's why he wanted to start last. He wanted to test the whole shot device.
That must have been it.
He was just letting him get a head start.
See you.
Yeah.
The confidence.
He wanted himself a challenge. That being said, Mac is consistently fast. So I cannot blame him looking for a fight there.
He also races Moto2 so little in our series here that I don't think he's even in the points.
Goodness me.
Yeah, I don't think he is either.
He
But
could have fooled me.
he is consistently quick when he is there.
He's looking like a seasoned veteran right now.
He's our GP kingpin.
Yes, he is tremendously fast. Like Mac is
the big
amazing.
cheese.
Yep. And the crazy part is, like, he is a dude that is my age in real life. This is the dude who's in his 40s, but you put him in a video game for this, and he just eats people alive. Because he's been he's been racing since he was a kid. He's fast. Currently,
He's lost a bit of time to Spanky though.
yeah. Well, that's the
Spunky,
other.
I like it.
That's
that would
Spunky.
be incorrect.
Spanky is spunky. I'm currently looking at the view from Spanky, looking at his stream right now, trying to chase down Bear and Voss. This fight up front for the top 3 is looking good, and Bear looking as good as we've seen him in Moto2 this year. I am certainly looking forward to seeing what he can do this time, of course, because of the point standing he's got right now. It would be nice to see him hold on to it.
So a quick recap of the championship. You said someone's leading by around 200 points. So who was the next couple of finishes?
So it is Voss in first, One-Handed or Bear in second, Hades in third, who is not with us tonight, Stormy in fourth, who is also not with us tonight, Baird in fifth, Sam Crow sixth, Two Plane seventh, Spanky eighth, and Rocha in ninth.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yep.
I'm seeing it all develop for the very first time, so bear with me on this one.
That is fair enough. We understand. But it's not like we're some kind of professionals here. We're god-awful at this. We just, managed to get away with it. We muddle through it some way or another.
Now we're just having fun, aren't we?
Yeah, exactly. That's the entire point of it. I've already told them, let's stop having fun with this. By God, I'll be done with it. So far, I'm still having fun.
Damn, I should have left ages ago.
I know.
There's a big head shake for Mark ago. How did you pronounce his name?
Oh, we just call him Mac.
Mac.
Or Macargo.
Oh,
Macargo.
Right now with this fight coming into turn 5, and Spanky getting chopped on the front end by Bear, manages to hold on to it. wow, but that definitely lost him a little bit of time. Meanwhile, Voss continuing to rip ahead of the two.
Voss has pulled out a 2-second gap.
That he has. He has put a real gap on him.
He's already checked out.
Yeah, that is the problem with Voss. If you let him get a lead, man, he just takes advantage of it immediately. You can see here this pack, though, real tight. Bear, Spanky, Mac, and Jane deciding that Moto3 isn't the only place he'd like to threaten other people.
Threats are rude.
You know what? Jane is nothing if not rude, then. This guy, he just keeps getting faster.
Did you just assume his gender?
Yes. I'm going to go ahead and be okay with that.
You should have heard Hines in my ear repeat, did you just assume his gender?
Yeah, look at these four. What a fight between them.
It's like a Moto3 race.
Oh! Yeah, these boys ain't going to be easy there. Spanky just... Oh! And Mac pushing through as well. Wow. Look at these three.
Side by side.
Bit of a touch there between Spanky and Jane. Jane pushed out a little bit. And he finds himself coming on the brakes and being a little further back. But Bear slipping up under Spanky. Oh, can he catch up to Mac? No, yes. Yes, he is. Jumping on board with Spanky for the moment. That's probably the best view that I have of the race. And look at this. Spanky swinging wide through 11. Oh. Halfway through the race so far. We're just about there. And it is looking like the front is by no means decided. Those top 5 slots brutally close. Bichon is about to chase down Coco back there for 9th, trying to catch him there. But 5th up to 1st. Man, Voss is stretching out his lead, but the fight just behind him is nowhere near done.
That is really heating up.
That is part of what I've loved about watching this group this season. It's how fast they've gotten. Like, I don't know if Craig mentioned it to you, Matt, but there have been times this season where on the official boards for the Xbox on Milestone, these boys have held like 7 of the top 10 slots. Like, this league is full of very fast guys.
You can tell.
Yeah.
The lap times you're putting in was extremely quick.
Look at that pass by Spanky. Oh, wow. Right up under Jane in 5.
Well, he paid for the whole track, so he's going to use it.
Oh, wow, that was fast.
He was feinting a move for about 3 corners and finally made it stick.
Yeah, I didn't think he could do that one. That was genuinely impressive.
He's getting away from him, though.
Yeah, he is. I think
he's not... Go on after you.
No, I think there was probably a bit of braking occurred with how that pass went. They was getting it back under control, but man, the catch back up is going to be rough.
A little bit out of shape there as well for 2-plane Jane.
Yep.
Hey guys, I'd like to just step in really quick here, and I know you guys hate when Matt Baird and Al Bear are next to each other. But in 11th and 12th right now, we have Derek.
Oh, is that what the D is?
At least they don't have the same gamer tag.
Is that what the D is? Okay. Well, you know. Yeah. We'll just find out last names when we find there.
Can we appreciate the fact that Bear and Baird are not next to each other?
Well, as a matter of fact, Bear is fighting in this amazing pack that we have up front this evening.
He is
just
killing
lost third. He just lost third, Spanky.
Oh!
Okay,
Place,
how are you across the Atlantic Ocean and you have less of a delay on your stream than I do?
Your connection is garbage.
I thought I was the one with the bad connection.
I'm saying.
currently on board with Jade for the view that we've got here. Look at him. Oh, look at that pass under by Spanky. Managing to slip past Bear in 8. Dude, this is one of the better fights I think I've seen all season in any of our classes.
They're coming for blood tonight.
There's so much going off right now.
I know, it's just you don't get to choose what's good to watch, so I'm just keeping an eye on this front pack. That being said, Derek has nearly chased down Derek at the back. He having a fight with Veritek back there.
You were dying to get that in.
What? I have to, somehow or another. They can start a law firm, Derek and Derek.
The Battle of Derek.
The Battle of Derek.
Exactly, it's like Josh's.
Is that for which one gets promoted to full-fledged Rick instead of Derek?
Maybe. We'll see.
Is that how that works?
That is entirely possible.
We'd probably call Derek in England Dell.
Is it Dell?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Dell.
All right, that is what I've done.
There you go.
Wait, is that a nickname for Derek? You're like, oh, two syllables are too many. We need something that's shorter.
Y'all are weird. I'm outnumbered with you. I can clearly see that.
So still up front, Jade trying to chase down Bear. Look at this through turn 8. Oh! Not done through 9 either. Look at Jade looking for this pass anywhere he can get it, but Bear just last second each time coming back onto the line. Ooh, Jade being forced to the outside. Yeah. Oh! Yep. Bear making a mistake coming into the sweeper. Jade looking for the outside. Can he make it happen? It's going to be a matter of who's on the brakes last. They're on the brakes right together. Oh, my God. Oh, wow.
You've not said it yet. Do you want me to say it?
No, I've got to say it. I just saw it happen. We are on the penultimate lap. My God, that pass through that final turn where they were just hanging on to each other.
Brilliant.
Yeah. These guys are looking amazing.
Who's going to win the battle of determination?
I don't know. It looks like Spanky managing to stretch out over Bear by about 2 seconds. So it's starting to look like things are sorting out here. But Spanky's still just under a second behind Mac. I got news for you. If you're in the top 5, you don't get to make a mistake. If you screw up,
not at all.
That's it.
Jane is putting major pressure on Bear right now.
He really is. Like
he's giving everything he's got.
He has been all over him for the past 2 laps. It's crazy seeing it. And they haven't even bumped up to full power mapping yet. I mean, this last lap is just going to be a battle of attrition. You can see there the left side of Jane's tire. Man, once he bumps power map up, he probably has enough of that tire left for 1 lap. It'll be done quick.
He's about sorted correctly for fuel as well, so
he is.
It'll be interesting to see how he handles it.
Yep.
He's just bumped up the traction control as well.
Yes, he is going to get incredibly aggressive with everything at this point. We're going to see.
He's going to have to go for anyway. Final race of the season.
Yep.
Everything in the kitchen sink.
Yep. Flop it out on the table and see what you got, bro. Let's just hear that right there on the table. So Jane trying to chase down Bear. Meanwhile, Spanky trying to chase down Mac up front.
Oh, Dell's gone down.
Oh, no! And Key managing to slip ahead of him there. Oh, I'm glad they had a good fight there, but final lap is started. I don't think he'll be catching that back up. I'm looking currently at Spanky and Mac. Look at this Spanky looking for the outside around 8. Could not make it happen.
Could he have it in the change of direction, though? Up on the inside?
I don't think it's going to. Mac is really driving the defensive line here. He knows he's not going to catch first.
He could potentially throw it up on the left-hand side on the final corner for the Adrian Campos
Possible.
corner. Oh, he's gone wide.
That's very wide. Oh my God. And Spanky falling way back. I think that might go ahead and give Mac a solid. Yep, that is going to be it.
He kept it upright, though.
He did. And
Looks like
further
Bird's
back.
hang on to fourth.
Yep, he's going to manage to. Jane, despite his best efforts, giving it everything he could. You can see he wasted every bit of that tire on the left side that he had. Oh, man.
It's looking like after penalties, a one-hander took the podium.
We'll see. We're going to have to see what happens after penalties there. That was close enough that penalties are going to matter for final standings.
Well, if I type it all in, it means penalties will definitely change things.
Exactly. So you'll want to avoid that.
No, I don't know. I'm going to type to, like, curse it. That's how it works, right?
All right. So they'll need to confirm. And Voss, Mac, and Spanky sitting up on the podium there. Man, what a fight between Mac and Spanky. Bear and Jane. What a hell of a fight, but Bear taking it in the end. Jane in fifth. Baird, well, he finishes in sixth there. There you go. He almost managed to make our life hell. Hazard, Coco, and Hadlock in seventh, eighth, and ninth. And if we could get our boy operating the keypad there to scroll just a bit further down, I'll get to see what's going on with 10th through 12th. Though I suspect we had Key ahead of Veritek. There we go. Bichon in 10th. Key and Veritek rounding out the pack. Dude, that was a hell of a fight up front for that top five. Wow, what a race.
We didn't see much of Medusa. he checked out early on.
He did. That is the problem with Voss. If you let him have the lead, he's just gone. And he's
super smooth consistency. That
yes.
fastest lap is way quicker.
Yep. It's that he's got really great lap times and insane consistency. I think yes, there are a lot of people who can turn down his lap times in the league. But for him, it's all about his just ridiculous consistency is what lets him do it.
The metronomic pace, isn't it? It's just ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He sets his rhythm, and he just sticks with it, and it works for him every single time. So, that being said, what a hell of a second race. I'm looking forward to how our third one's going to look. We're going to take a brief break. We will be back here in just over 5 minutes. Thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you, racers, for doing your thing. We will see you then. Alrighty, folks, getting ready for our last qualifying of the evening. Hope everybody's looking forward to it. Unfortunately, I managed to screw up trying to bring in the embarrassing Rocha video.
Literally the one thing I wanted. That's all I wanted.
I know.
That's why you screwed it up.
I haven't seen it, so I'm missing out too.
You really are. Because it's one of our...
You really are.
It's one of our boys.
Stream.
It's one of our boys that's going to be... Wait, no. Is he here? He's not here.
Rocha,
Yeah, you called me a raggedy bitch. Who's a raggedy bitch now? Yeah.
Rocha is.
Yeah, there we go.
Rocha. Rocha's a hoe.
Faux show.
A farming tool.
Yes. New farming implement. Yeah.
Well, Mr. Baird coming out immediately is saying, you know what, I'm going to set a time. 132.377. Let's see what anybody else can do.
2 Plane J on a fast lap. Been very busy today, hasn't he?
He has.
Moto 3, Moto 2, and now with the big boys.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, we've seen him in Discord, talking about how fast some of the other guys are, but I got news for you. This dude has just been getting quicker and quicker throughout the season. I can appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing we'll be going ahead with MotoGP 21 soonish. When will that be?
Well, what we're trying...
When it works better.
Yeah, there are patches that need to happen. Obviously, a few of our boys have been trying it. Obviously, a lot of them have been hesitant to really push it because they don't want to break what they're doing for 20.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You don't want to throw the habits out and everything. That being said, there's the discussion that we're kind of having. It depends on how multiplayer looks. If we've got crossplay, then it makes it a simple decision when to move. But we're going to move one way or the other. But we're still trying to figure out if it's going to be Xbox or the new Xbox. Like, we're trying to sort all that out depending on how crossplay looks.
I know Milestone said in their reveal video for MotoGP 21 that they would not be doing crossplay at any point.
Yeah.
So it's definitely going to be one console system.
Yeah, but the other part was it's not just the one console, it's the fact that you've got versions on the regular Xbox and the new one.
Yeah.
So it's also
PS5,
figuring that...
PS4, etc.
Exactly. So we're kind of figuring out, okay, which one's going to have more of an audience, therefore that'll be more of our guys that can race on it. So that's the one we'll take 21 on. So we're kind of trying to figure out how all that looks in the end and what everybody thinks of it. We'll probably know here within a couple of weeks, though. I could
the
say
online of MotoGP 21 is not great as of yet.
Yeah.
Lots of issues.
Yeah. So we're kind of waiting to see how that all shakes out, and then we'll make the decision on that. And we're wanting to do it in a way where as many people as possible can participate. That's really what we're aiming for, because that gives our boys more people to play with, and obviously it's more exciting to see a full race than a half-empty race.
Well, of course, and we want the best of the best competing.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. Hey, look at Coco sitting at the top of the board immediately. All right.
What, by 12,000th of a second of a Spanky?
Yes! And look at Moss right behind Spanky. And look at Max.
Me.
How do you like that top 4 there?
Covered by just 0.2 of a second.
Yeah.
So, for anybody that does want to see the crashing video, I've put it on our Facebook group.
Okay.
Southern Racing.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason
I'm going to have to head over there now.
It's refusing to work in my OBS. Otherwise, I would put it up on stream and let everybody giggle at Rocha in real life, making a hilarious mistake. But that being said, swing over to our Facebook group. You can just look up Southern E Racing League on Facebook, and you will find us.
Speaking of talking to the audience, where's Bigfoot?
I know, right?
Once he's here, he's just lurking.
Our boy just ain't here. We ain't heard anything about him boozing it up and watching this evening. And we haven't heard any of him cursing anybody by cheering for them. That's been the real disappointment. as we watch Key lay it down there.
That was a big off.
Yes, it was.
Got back on as quick as he could, though.
That's a thing in the new one. I don't know about you, Nick, but...
Oh, God, the bike retrieval.
Yeah, I just don't even want it. I don't even want that feature.
It's a pain in the arse, it really is.
Yeah.
I love Mickey's video of him running in circles around his motorcycle.
Yeah, no.
Like traffic.
I want to see him.
He moves with no urgency, though.
Yeah. Kind of jogging.
Like, you just dumped £1 million motorcycle and you're like, I'll just saunter over and pick it up.
I've got time.
Look, we see how fast Rocha can move. That's about as fast as they're moving in the game.
I mean, it's true. The difference is in the game, they don't trip on themselves.
We should add this feature.
And there needs to be the Rocha feature. You turn on Rocha, true or false. You trip running to their bike. Oh, dear God. Spanky putting himself 3,000.
So remember when I used to complain about GP19 not having precise
They literally, GP19 could not time tighter than 1/16 of a second. The new one is obviously able to handle just a little more precision.
Spanky again on a personal best in Sector 1.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Mac looking on a personal best as well.
Yep, 2 orange sectors for him.
Yep, you see them oranges, there's always a possibility they could wind up sitting just under the leader. And look at Jane. Jane been talking, he's been talking all season about how jealous he is of the faster guys. And look at him tonight.
Sticking it in front of them faces.
Yes, he has been having a great night. Jane has been doing wonderfully.
He came to play.
He did.
He really did.
And I, from talking to him and dealing with him throughout the season, I can tell you right now, he's having a blast. He is having an absolute great time doing it. So you can see we got a couple of packs running here. You've got Baird, Hadlock, and Bashan kind of packed together there. Hazard in his own little class. But then again, just like in Moto 2, you've got this pack from 5th all the way to 1st.
No joke.
Yeah.
That is... Remember how we started the season? And it was, just how far spread things were?
Mm-hmm. Yep. These boys have just gotten faster and faster and more consistently able to just pull off bullshit laps.
The other thing I love about this group... Right now, I hear Hines just talking trash to the racers, going, "Hey, Mac Attack, I'm a little disappointed at your times." Like, just absolutely wonderful.
Yep, giving them shit, and they just get faster.
So we've seen 2 plain Janes rise to stardom. Who else is our sort of wild horses for this race?
Well, you've got Mac is generally amazing in GP.
He's over 100 points up in GP.
Yep, and ditto for Spanky is also phenomenal in GP. And Voss, you don't get to count him out. Medusa is, well, you'll always see there. Like, you don't get to count any of those 4 out.
That was 3.
3, excuse me. Well, I'm thinking Jane as well. Leave me alone.
Yeah, Jane has not been taken off the top spot.
Jane has been great this evening in every class.
Yeah, Jane started with us late and is currently holding 8th place in the GP series. Yeah.
Very impressive.
Yep. And like I said, the thing I've noted from him is midway through the season with him sitting there going, these guys that are, on the other, sitting at the top are so fast. I wish I could compete with him. Look at him sitting here in qualifying, sitting on top lap on GP for Valencia. So,
yeah, he must have a broken controller.
He must be using
we can't
Opus.
Talk too soon. Spanky set of first sector.
Yeah, I know. Ooh. Like I've said, you don't get to rule these boys out. Spanky, Mac, and Voss in particular, you don't get to rule them out. Key
definitely going to follow his... he's lost a bit of time in Sector 2, though.
Yes, he has. Key putting 5.8 seconds back. That's part of what I've noted, Nick. I know we were talking about it earlier, is even the guys that tend to sit at the back of the pack, Key and some of the other guys, they haven't. I know I've watched the guys at the front of the pack get faster and faster, but the distance that the guys at the back have doesn't get longer. Oh, and Spanky over the curb didn't get launched. Yeah. That was one of those ones in real life where you're sitting there going, God, I hope they wore the brown leathers today.
That's not better than Bichon's.
Oh, look at that wheelie by Key!
Wheel it into oblivion.
Death wheelie.
Oof. Oof.
I like the amount of time he spent directly on his skull.
Yep.
That was wonderful.
So just over 2 minutes remaining in qualifying. Oh, that's rough.
That Ducati's looking a little bit worse for wear now.
A little bit.
No winglets, nothing.
You didn't need those,
Just a
did you?
little bit.
You didn't need those wings.
They only
Still going.
Oof. That's one thing I haven't messed enough for the game to find out. Does it, when you knock the wings off, does it actually count it?
It does.
It does.
Does it?
It does. It pulls to one side.
Okay.
Look at
MotoGP 21,
Oh.
they don't fall off.
We've got Rocha popping up on stream. Typical Sam Crow. He's lucky I can't put the clip up. I'm just saying.
Come on, Chris. You gotta make the clip work.
I can't. It won't. OBS hates me sometimes.
Well, it worked for me.
OBS teamed up with Rocha.
I just need to go start my own stream so you can pull my stream.
There's that too. Yeah, you'd have to put one up that doesn't have the commentation over it, and like that's actually a thing that we've talked about doing. Like I'm like, as I've said, despite the fact they wanted me to commentate, okay, I'll commentate. I hate commentation on sports in general. Ironic coming from the guy that's talking over it. That being said, if we could put up a second stream at some point that doesn't have it, because there are people that want that, absolutely. Like, I'm sure I'm nails on a chalkboard to somebody out there.
Mostly me, but yeah.
Yeah, see?
Voice of an angel, mate. Don't put yourself down.
An angel? They
Angel.
must have different definitions over in Europe.
They really do.
Sorry, I meant angle.
Sorry, I find myself thinking of Hot Fuzz when you put it that way. Oh, dear.
You killed him. He's dead.
First stream, beat him.
Oh, God, COVID got me.
The Rona.
The Rona got me.
It's not the China virus. It's the British virus.
It's the British. The British are coming. I mean, you say you take that back, but when you guys make us angry over tea, we revolt. I mean, you don't even know.
I'm clenching my fist.
I'm gonna remind you something. It's only treason if you lose.
You go ahead and clench your fist, but here in America, we clench other things.
Oh, Lord.
God, you put that belt buckle on quick, didn't you?
That was not a belt buckle, sir. Being from Texas, I know what that noise is. Ooh. Spanky putting himself up front there. That nice 128.3. That was last second looking great. So, our front row going to be Spanky, Coco, and Jane. Look at Jane looking great there. Voss, Mac, and Hazard on the second row. Bear, look at it. See? We told you they do this. Bear and Baird. They do this. They do this all the time to meth with us. Meth. I sound like
That's messed up, man.
Hey, man, yeah, I sound like Mike Tyson talking about this. Everybody got a plan till they get punched in the face.
I was going to make a joke about Emily, but okay.
And Hadlock on that third row. Bichon, Veritek, and Key. You know what? We're going to have the Derricks fighting it out again. I don't mind. I'm sure they don't mind. They had a good fight last race.
The Dirks.
The Dirks. Wait, the Dells.
The Devils.
Oh, boy. So, here we go. We are waiting on everybody to get things set up for the last race we have of the season. My God, I can't believe we've made it this far. I am going to briefly mention our sponsors. South Central Race Center here in Austin, sporting those awesome Pirelli tires. Woods Cycle Country bringing us new used motorcycles as well, and some gear. Motorangatang, these boys are all about the gear. I've got a bunch of gear from them as well. They have been awesome when I've dealt with them. Also doing used motorcycles and bicycles as well. If you want some nice custom work done on a bicycle, go talk to Motorangatang. Motul, the motor oil guys. Yes, the actual dudes that do motor oil gave us some awesome GP swag for our boys. And Mass Motorsports, making custom leathers that are frankly really nice looking. And they gave us some custom gloves for whoever winds up taking those this season. Oh man, I'm looking forward to seeing how this is going to go. Oh, it's going to be good.
Do you need to change your pants?
I might.
I mean, look, we have some amazing sponsors giving out some amazing prizes.
Give me time to figure it out.
You can go take a second to clean up if you need it.
Give me time to figure it out. It might take a moment. I am incredibly excited. I am incredibly excited to see our last race of our first full season. I am so excited by this.
It's so cool. I mean, actually getting to finish the season and ending it with a guest commentator and just some really cool racing.
Yes. Dude,
it's been brilliant. It's been so good.
I know, right? Like, you joined at one of the easiest times to commentate when you have a couple of races like our last couple of races. Dude, it's hard, but at the same time it's easy because it's so exciting. It's so much fun.
It is.
Yeah.
I could feel the energy from you both.
No, right?
Sadly, I missed the Moto3 race though, didn't I? But
that's okay.
You have to watch
it, though. I was watching.
I had a legitimate plan to figure out how it works, but that being said, look at this. We are just about to start our final race of this season. This is going to be MotoGP at Valencia on the Xbox. Oh, I hope everybody's looking forward to this one. What do we think, boys? Who are we going to get? Who are we going to get?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus?
Yes.
That ain't valid at all.
Surprise appearance.
You don't see him flying over top?
I will guarantee you that sled cannot make the turns.
Going to get the whole shot. Spanky into the lead.
Oh, Bear took it. No.
Yeah,
Spanky's the lead from Bird.
It's Spanky and Bear having a great fight up front.
Oh,
back.
got
it. Key out! Who else did we lose there? But Sean. Jane! No, Jane, I think, went out as well. And Mac!
Well, this is definitely a Southern E-Racing League race.
Wow, that shakes it up. We don't often... No, like, you say that, but we don't often have a bowling alley at that level. They're trying to figure out what's going on there.
We got a red flag.
That was a big wreck.
To quote Race Direction, red flag, that was an absolute fucking shit show.
Oh, right. Oh, so he... We'll eat another F-bomb on that one. I mean, I can't blame him. That was bad. That is a level of bad that we have not seen in a long time.
Turn 2 was a bit of a mess, to say the understatement.
Yeah, you are definitely understating it.
The Honda and the Suzuki collided into the McDougall corner, and then just absolute carnage ensued after that.
Absolutely. That was not what we were accustomed to seeing. So
you know how when your like fourth grade teacher like scolded the class when they were disappointed in test grades? That's what I'm hearing in my ear right now.
I always broke the curve. Nobody complained about the test scores. I'm just saying. I was that kid.
I don't know what fourth grade equivalent is to the UK.
Oh God, do y'all not number them like that?
Not really. We go from like nursery to primary school, then year 1, year 2, year 3, and then
so
secondary school.
All right. Where does nursery start?
Beginning.
Age.
What
Come
age?
on.
4.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, it'd be like kindergarten. Yeah.
And then high school for you is.
It's like 9 and 10.
Yeah, high school.
Well,
High school
school,
starts at like 13, 14.
Right, that's our secondary school.
15.
Yeah. No, 13, 14. I was 14 when I entered. I remember that.
The late bloomer.
All right, so here we go, boys. Starting it again because apparently our boys decided to turn into a shit show.
Here we go again.
A little bit of weaving there to slip through the pack.
Spanky got even better start.
He really did. Putting himself a 40-second ahead. You can see a couple of boys out there wide on one. But they managed to hang on to it.
In second.
Oh, Keith throwing it out into 2. And it looks like we managed to hold together through. Yep. More of a solid start here. I think what we had was a lot of people overly excited on that first one. If I had to guess.
Dell's gone down. Back of the grid.
See,
one of the Dells.
He's good. see, the problem.
You're already picking up on it.
The problem with being here in Austin is like Dell. When you say it here, we just think of the computers.
I think of it every time. I think Michael Dell every time.
Yeah, see. That's the problem. Oh, Bichon having it off as well. Look at this, the front of the pack, Spanky, but he's got...
Early back for Bichon then.
Yep. Though one of our Dells sitting at the very back, and the other one next to him. Oh,
first.
Baird having it off. And that's going to put... Look at that top 4. Jane, Mac, Voss, and Spanky. Nothing surprising in there. But I got to give Jane credit again. All season he's been talking about how much he wanted to be up with these fast boys, and look at him there. Not looking...
Brilliant entry into turn 1 from Voss.
Yep.
Absolutely gorgeous entry.
It really is. This is the problem with Voss. Look at the consistency you're going to get out of him.
Intense away from Spanky.
He is. Voss is... His strength is consistency. That is literally Voss's strength.
Now, if Max stays with the Suzuki, he could easily pull in Spanky together.
He could.
Oh, he's getting close to him there, though.
He really is.
So, historically, McCargo likes to kind of goof around with the group and then just blitz off at the end. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do that here.
He looks like he's looking racy. He's looking like he's got a lot of pace. Spanky on massive pressure now.
Currently looking at it right now on my view from Jane's perspective, sitting at the back of this pack. Like, you're watching them stretch out a little bit as they hit each straight, but into the turns, they are so close.
Of course, that Suzuki with the better handling than the Hondas.
Yes.
A little bit better than the Yamaha, you could say.
Yep, definitely better than Ducati. Like, the Suzuki is definitely in 20 considered the best handling bike by a long shot.
Oh, Mac up on the inside, the final corner.
Oh, look at this! Look at this pass up under Boss! Rubbing his racing, boys.
That's a grown man move.
It really is. Jumping up to Voss's view here, coming into 1. Voss very wide as he has to tap the brakes. Coming into 1. And Jane taking advantage of it as well, so we just had a shuffle there. Voss finding himself in 4th. Jane in 3rd, Mac in 2nd.
You were talking too well about his consistency.
Yeah, that clearly was the case. It's
another commentary curse for the stream.
Well, I think in this case, it's more that Voss is...
Oh, Mac's gone down.
Oh! Really? Oh my God, what happened there? Oh, that shuffles it. My God, so... Yep, Jane and Voss. Look at this. Pass by Voss through 9. looking absolutely phenomenal. So Voss going to try to chase down Spanky, and Mac finds himself back and forth. He's not too far back to catch him, but he's got 6 laps for it to happen in. And with these 3 up front, dude, that is not an easy thing to ask for.
Of course, the tension's going to be running high now. He needs to recompose himself, get back into it.
Absolutely.
Start tuning those lap times out again.
Mm-hmm.
Bijan has gone down. Bichon?
Yep.
Bijan. We'll call him Bijan. Bijan mustard.
We're a bunch of... Excuse me, sir. We're a collection of ignorant Texans around here. We don't know how to pronounce that French.
Neither do I. Oh, Lane Jane right in the rear of Voss. Goodness me. That was too close for comfort.
I'll tell you what, Jane is having a great evening, though. I mean, like, despite the fact that he's scary, I think Jane just had an evening of, you know what, I'm going to work the hell out of this track because I want to be really competitive for the last race of the season. And Jane, he's just giving a hell of a show in every class.
Paying dividends.
He really is. He's looking amazing tonight.
He's right on the rear of the Suzuki.
Yeah, like, even if he's not taking first in these races, I'm just amazed by the level of effort and clearly the amount of practice he's put in. He is looking amazing this evening.
Podium finish in the top class would be icing on the cake.
Yeah, it would. Like, if you're going to end the season anyway, that would be a great way to end it.
Totally.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. I'm a big fan of Jane.
Yeah, all right. Like, Jade has
impressed me a lot.
He's been one of the guys crawling up. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to admit this. I'm going to admit that I am in this league. In the other leagues, I joke about, Guy Martin is GOAT, but I'm really not I don't have anybody I'm a tremendous fan of in GP. Though I will admit, the Miller Crutchlow bromance, I'm totally a fan of in GP. But that being said, in our league, I'm a big Bear fan. Just because Bear, we have a lot of Bear fans because Bear is just awesome. He really is. Dude, when he says one-handed, he has been racing one-handed most of the season, and he's been amazing. But that's
such a nice guy.
He's a cool dude. A very nice, very cool dude when you talk to him. But that being said, dude, Jane has really come up throughout the season and has been amazing tonight. That's just phenomenal.
I'm impressed. I really am. I'm still watching his screen. He's just pulling Voss in. And considering how dominant Voss was in Moto 2.
Yeah, he's reeling
not looking the same here.
Yeah, he's on the Ducati, reeling Voss in on that Suzuki.
Whoa, the bike just went haywire.
That was Mac! What the hell, man? How did you... Yeah, they showed an overtake because it was in the air! What
on earth happened there? Need to see a replay of that.
It just helicoptered overhead.
I don't even know what happened.
Could you?
Airborne Honda.
I literally don't know what happened.
Look, that's
not returning the map.
Sean did two races ago.
Oh my god. Yeah, no. That was like Stormy's launch, where he managed.
What happened to the show?
Oh, it was Stormy.
Yeah, it was
You're
Stormy.
Right.
Yeah, Stormy managed to put himself, like, he managed to set, he went ahead and said he has the trap speed record for, I don't know which track it was, because he went flying off the track and it recorded his speed as 500 kilometers an hour. We're like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
He crashed so hard that the bike flew up in the air, past the fence, over the audience, past the map, and then respawned him off of the map.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
It was an amazing wreck.
Is that a red flag? I don't know if that would be worth it.
It was on the last lap.
Yeah, we didn't red flag it, but we did wind up giving him, because of how it worked and the game bugged out, we wound up letting him step forward like 1 or 2 places. And racing,
right.
We had to have a discussion with all the racers about it. They agreed to it.
Yeah, it was based on overall time.
Yeah. Yep.
And what he actually lost from that.
What's happened to Bichon?
I am not sure what Bichon is doing there.
He just ran out of fuel.
Oh my god! Oh
Go over
no, Bichon!
6 laps in.
He must accidentally left his power map up too high. That would be my best guess.
Ouch.
Yep, that would be my best guess. Oh, so Michonne out of the race, unfortunately. Stormy, you're going to have to scold your fellow Frenchman. Because the baguette power is completely gone from GP at this point.
Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu. Absolutely. See, this is why having a limey here will be great, because this is somebody who knows how to lob the insults across the channel better than we can.
Across the British channel? Or...
Oh, boy.
I'm glad you at least caught that really bad joke. That was a good one.
Savage.
Nick, that was a good
one. See, dumb Texans know a little bit about world geography.
I love that. I love bad jokes. I really do.
This is the thing about being in Texas. We'll make the joke that's just unacceptable. Because it's Texas. We're all about it.
Yeah, because what are you going to do? Come over here and fight us?
That being said,
I'll just buy you a beer.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it works. You show up here, we go, cool, good to see you. Let's have a beer and laugh. I mean, we can punch each other a little bit, but we'll have a beer first. Then we'll have a beer.
But that's after about 7 or 12 beers.
Yes. So here we go. We have started the penultimate lap.
Oh God.
Of GP. This will be our last but one of the season.
Oh, what a butchery.
And they're just not done. Dude, Jane, look at it. Nick, have we seen a performance from Jane like this all season?
No, this is insane. I mean, he really is pushing hard.
Yeah, like, oh my God. And he's hung on, like his rear is got, oh God. One of our Dells rolling off into the Dell. But that being said, it puts him closer to Key. Key is going to try to chase it down. Hazard doing a great job of trying to chase down Bear. Bear, unfortunately, 10 seconds back from Mac. So that puts him way off the pack. And Mac, I'm surprised to say this, but Mac is now 7 seconds off the podium. So it's looking like the fight we're going to see here is between Jane, Voss, and Spanky. God, Jane, I have to give a massive thumbs up to Jane for one hell of a performance in all three classes this season. He's been phenomenal.
He has pulled Voss in ever so slightly, because at the start of the penultimate lap, he was around 0.8 of a second down. 0.4 of a second now, though.
Yeah. He's not letting go of them.
Pressure's on Voss.
He is. And that's that thing, like, obviously, with the
Definitely
Ducati.
Watching this battle here.
Yep, running the Ducati, he's got to work that rear end really hard. He's got to let the rear end slide, and then he's got to win in the straights. His drive outs have to be great every time. You don't get
just taking a look at Bear on the one-handed. You know, one-handed. Yep. He's also got one winglet.
Does he? Probably from a wreck earlier. Yep. Oh my God! I am watching this fight though. Oh, and it looks like now that they've opened it back up, Voss is starting to climb ahead on his exits. I think what we're looking at here, Voss has probably hung on to tires just a bit better. I'll go ahead and pop onto him. No, his rear is about the same temperature as Jane's. So both of them on exits, they're going to be really, really careful. Oh my God.
Identical.
Oh my God, is it going to come down to the final turn? Can he make it happen? Come on, Jane, what can you do? Look at that. No, he wasn't. He couldn't quite do it. You can see how deep he went into that final turn, but it wasn't enough. Jade with an absolutely phenomenal fight for GP. Oh my God.
You know what we've seen less of as this league became more serious? Like wheelies and stoppies across the finish line.
It's true.
I missed that a little bit. I wanted to see a wheelie there from Jamie.
No, you don't get to screw around at this point. You have to be fast because there's always somebody right on your ass. They simply don't get to screw around anymore. Wow. Oh, wow.
Very impressive from Matt, considering he had massive accidents quite a couple of times in this race.
Did.
Still finished fourth.
You can't count that guy out. He is fast.
No, you don't. So, Spanky, Voss, and Jade on your front row. First, second, third, Mac. Bear. Oh, man, Mac managed to slip past Bear. That's impressive. And Coco finishing fourth, fifth, and sixth. Hazard, Baird, and Hadlock sitting seventh, eighth, and ninth. I know that we had, oh God, who was it? Ran out of fuel? Was that Michonne? That'll put him in last. Michonne, I am betting he just forgot to switch maps, would be my guess. And Veritek and Key sitting in 10th and 11th. We have the Dells fighting for you there, Matt.
Yes. British influence.
Isn't that how it works?
Yeah, why not?
This is what happens when we put the limeys on the stream. This is what happens to us.
I still don't even know why I'm classed as a limey. I don't even know what it means.
You literally don't know what limey. Oh, okay.
It just means I'm British, right?
Yes. It came from. All right.
You said the T way too hard in that. I believe it's pronounced British.
British.
No, I don't pronounce it like that.
No, where it comes from the U.S. was always due to there are two things that are attributed to, but the big one I think is the avoiding scurvy by carrying citrus.
Oh, right.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, that was part of that. That is one place I've heard it attributed to, and the other one
That's
is
where I heard it too.
Yes,
actually.
yes, and then the cliffs of Dover is a place I've heard it because it's lime rock essentially. But I'm like, nah, that one. Yeah, I had heard that one once, and I'm like, nah, I'm pretty sure it's the
whatever Google
it's
says is the
citrus.
right one, right?
Yeah, no, I heard all this before Google. That being said, man, that was a hell of a finish to the season. I enjoyed that. That was a fun set of races. Yeah, that was really good. Oh man, what a fight. So that being said, Nick, are we able to make final conclusions about a couple of the classes there?
No, because our spreadsheet's broken across the board.
Oh, right.
But we will get it up on our Facebook page ASAP. We also have to get through the protest period to, determine 100%.
I'll say this. I think first in every class we can be pretty sure about.
Yeah, no, first in every class. I will go ahead and we will talk about that.
Yes.
First in Moto 3 is Medusa.
Oh, Matt Voss.
Yeah, first in Moto 2 is Medusa.
Oh, gee, what a surprise.
And first in Moto 3 also starts with an M.
You mean MotoGP?
Cargo. What did I say, 3?
Yeah, you said 3. I think you mean GP.
I'm drunk, ignore me. MotoGP is my cargo.
Yeah.
So, we
yeah.
need to distribute prizes, etc., and then we are going to, on the 30th of next month, have a little Southern Racing League party. Ace, you should fly in. That being said,
anybody wants to see final standings, because we do have a bit of a broken spreadsheet, we'll fix that quickly. We will make sure to post that on the Facebook page. It'll show up there. And for those that want to see how things turn out finally, if you don't want to look at Facebook, we will have a stream up May 30th was the date for the thingy.
Correct.
Yep. Yes. So May 30th, we will have a stream up. We'll try to show everybody live. I'll see what I can work out to make that not sound awful and look decent.
I'll put them up on Twitch and Instagram as well.
Yeah. We'll put that all up there. But that being said, thank you, folks, for watching. Thank you, racers. What one hell of a season. By God, that finisher was really, really good and a lot of fun to watch. Thank you, sponsors. Again, Woods Cycle Country, Moto Ringatang, Motool, Mass Motorsports, and South Central Race Center. Thank you so much for sponsoring the prizes for these boys. We're looking forward to showing everybody the awards ceremonies, and we're going to be back next season. We haven't decided a date to start that yet, have we?
We have not.
We have not. We will make sure to announce it on our Facebook page, so keep your eyes peeled. If you haven't looked at that page yet, make sure to get it. Just look on Facebook for Southern E-Racing League. You can look on YouTube for Southern E-Racing League. You can look on Twitch for Southern E-Racing League. Is there
Twitter?
Yeah,
Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
We're everywhere.
Yeah, we do have it everywhere that we can, and we're going to look for more places to stream to. We'll put it everywhere that we can. Thanks everybody for watching. We are looking forward to seeing you next season. Hot damn!
Hey, before you sign off, definitely want to give a thank you to our guest commentator for the evening,
Dr. Ace.
Thank
where
you. It was
can
a
we
pleasure.
find you on the interwebs?
Yeah, Dr. Ace has his YouTube channel. How do they find your channel, bro?
Literally on YouTube, it's Dr. Ace. There is another Spanish guy out there called Dr. Ace who has a lot more subscribers. Don't subscribe to him, subscribe to me. But I'm on Instagram as well. I'm on Instagram as well as Dr._Ace461.
Yes, and if you want to find me, by accident on YouTube, I'm kind of working on. All right. Ace, I have to confess this. You have to know this about me. I am trying. Give me time. I'm trying to put together the Top Gear of motorcycles. See, that would be awesome. I know, right? What's wrong with me? That being said, you can look for Gurren Ryden on YouTube. It would be Gurren, a space NRIDIN. You could add me on there, and I'm going to be working on more content this year. We'll see if I can turn out some things under there. There are reasons they haven't been more recently, but that being said, what I have up is amusing, and I have some of the older streams from the Racing League here. Anybody else want things they want to announce?
Yeah, we'll go through and add all of this into the descriptions as well, so you guys can see it at the end of the race.
Alrighty. So that being said, thank you all for watching this season. It has been a ton of fun. Holy crap, the last races were so good. They were every bit as good as I hoped for. We will see you guys next season. We're looking forward to it. And we've got a lot more coming next season. I've got a lot more ideas we're working on. Everybody in the group is working on some great ideas. You're going to love the next season. Come back, stick around. We're looking forward to it. Thank you for watching.